Welcome to the next video, and we're going to be discussing here a tool that the world's best players use. So we're talking about the 1%, and this is called visualization. So I have an article here that I will give you in the resources here of this video, and you can go ahead and read the article yourself. And it was essentially, I have a quote here for you, and it discussed top players like Wayne Rooney, Lionel Messi, Diego Maradona, discussing the importance of visualization. And they give a scenario, and that's where the quote came from, of Wayne Rooney discussing this. Okay, and it came from ESPN. Now, here's the quote from it. So I'm going to read it for you. I go and ask the kitman what color we're wearing, if it's red top, white shorts, white socks, or black socks. Then I lie in bed the night before the game and visualize myself scoring goals or doing well. You're trying to put yourself in that moment and trying to prepare yourself to have a memory before the game. I don't know if you'd call it visualizing or dreaming, but I've always done it my whole life. So my takeaway, or our takeaway from this, is really that, and he hit it, it's mentally getting yourself ready for the game and going through that mental steps to say, you know what, I got this. This is how I'm going to play. This is what I'm going to do. And then they can see the results happening, or he can see the results happening when he steps on the field, because then he implements. And that gives players a huge advantage, because if only the top players are doing this, this is a great opportunity and moment for you to try and stand out and give yourself that edge, because it's a tool that not many people are using. And it's something that myself, I didn't know about or even think about really until I got into college soccer. And it gives you a platform to do it. Now, how do you practice this? So this is our recommendation, right? You want to start by finding a comfortable position, like Rooney talked about, like lying in bed or laying on a couch. The objective here is to try and relax your body. And a good way to do this is to close your eyes and then really mentally tune in and focus. If you have your eyes open, you're going to get distracted or lose sight of what you're trying to do. And as you get comfortable, right, close your eyes and then start imagining yourself walking out on the field before game day. So let's say it's the day of the game and you're walking out ahead of time, and visualize that. What does that look like for you? Let's pretend that this is the first game in your tournament at the Super Cup, one of the biggest competitions you'll play in this year. You can feel, for example, the wind brushing across your body. Now, what does it feel like as you walk back towards the sideline to get ready for the warm-up? And this is something that will happen at a lot of college teams. If you're preparing for a tournament, players will get there early. So take a couple of minutes, right? Mentally think about this, where you could go out on the field ahead of time, feel the environment that you're going to be walking into. Feel the field. What does it feel like? And really tune in. Are you getting excited? Are you ready to go? Are you nervous? Really try and dive deep into this. How are you feeling? We want you to pay extreme attention to this and observe where in your body you feel these sensations. This can help you prepare. And taking in all these details can help you really focus in when it comes to game time, because maybe you'll feel these things when you're playing. Now, let's talk about the warm-ups. Let's say you're visualizing now you're in warm-ups. You just finished going through the dynamic movements, and now it's time for a passing activity or sequence. What are some of the elements you notice or want in your pregame? Do you want music? A crowd? How's your touch? How's your pass? Is it crisp and sharp? Really focus on the details. Like, for example, when we played college, we always had loud music at the warm-ups. And music that we all liked, that helped us kind of get in that mindset and ready to go. There would sometimes be a crowd, depending on the team that you're playing against, right? But it's about you really mentally tuning into this. Focus on these details. Now, let's say you've finished now the passing activity. You're walking over to have a water break, maybe go chat with your coach, and he comes up to you and says, hey, listen, visualize this too, by the way. You're going to be the best player in the field today, and gives you a little pat on the back. What's your reaction? Are you ready to dominate? That your coach just told you he's got faith in you. What's your reaction? Now you know you've been named in the starting 11. You're on the field, and the referee has just blown the whistle. Feel that. Visualize it. It's kickoff now. This is now your moment where you can now show everyone, including yourself, how strong of a player you are. And take this game to the next level. You can feel it. You can feel it in your heart, in your mind. It's showtime. Now, take a moment and come back to reality. Right? Slowly move your fingers, wiggle your toes, take a deep breath, and then open your eyes. And come back to life. Now that's an idea to give you to try to run through visualization. And as you practice this, you can work on different ideas. And maybe you take in different moments. Maybe you take in even bigger scenarios, right? Maybe you're playing in a college showcase tournament. Maybe you're playing in an MLS Academy match. Maybe it's your first one, right? Take those moments and try and really visualize it and give yourself that competitive edge that nobody else is doing. Because if you go ask all of your teammates, hey, do you take 10 minutes of your time before the game at whatever point, maybe hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and visualize? 90% are going to say no. And that's a huge advantage that you can have as you really start mentally tuning in. Okay, see you in the next video.